This is Zerietti, and I'd like to first off thank Reddit user Chewy Blue for giving me inspiration for this park build that I've done. He did one about a year ago that was similar, but didn't have quite as many dinosaurs or didn't do quite as much as I did. Anyway, I call this map, this is Zerietti from Factutainment, and I call this map Jurassic Classic. As you can see, I have tried to recreate the classic Jurassic Park, how it would have been if the incident never happened. And it had opened, so first off, we should probably open the park. But I've done several landscape, ignore this part, this is just the hatchery area, as well as I have a hatchery system down here. I have taken the liberty of replacing some dinosaurs that we didn't have, like Segisaurus. I've replaced with Troodon, because I felt, also the Jurassic World, the game, was an interesting thing I thought about. So I replaced that. But for almost everything else, I have a 1-to-1 accurate facsimile in the game as it does in the park. I moved some dinosaurs around. Herrerasaurus is down here because I didn't have quite enough space up here to put them. And I added Stegosaurus because they were in the Barbasol can and they were on the embryo display. And they were going to be in Jurassic Park, although they weren't quite on the map. This is Isla Nublar, the original map. And let's take a brief tour. Now, I couldn't do the automated truck tour. I do have a truck tour here. Let's see if we can't ride the tour. We have this area, which is the Brachiosaurus Parasaurolophus, as well as it enters the Proceratosaurus den area and the Herrerasaurus exhibit. But to recreate that one shot where they go in, they see the Brachiosaurus, the Parasaurolophus. But I say let's start with, I kind of do the tour, so I did the paths. So let's start by driving a vehicle. Let's go all the way to start. This is in sandbox mode, so I didn't need to do these power systems, but I figured it was fun to do it. Let's see if we can't back up. And let's go on a tour. As you can see, that's the hatchery area. Got this big loop here, so let's go around. And as you can see, here is the lagoon and the visitor center. For some reason, I always wish you could just drive up the visitor center. Now, this isn't the classic Jurassic Park area, because we don't have that because it got replaced with the Jurassic World Hammond Creation Center. But it's about as good as I can get it. I wish I could replace these flags and these trash cans, but it'll have to do. So, this is where the tour would start properly. And let's begin. You drive around, you notice there's this, which wasn't quite on the tour, but it was the best place I could figure out to put it. This, as you can imagine, is the raptor paddock. We'll do a little drive around here. As close as I could get it. And now let's just check out a view real fast. There's a Velociraptor. And of course we have 3 Velociraptor, including the big one, who's a slightly different color than the other 2 so I can differentiate them. I don't believe the other 2 had names, so there's our raptors. Around here we have a little surprise. We have the sole guest shelter in the park. Not quite as far and around all the different trees and etc. as the work area would be, but as far as shelters go, it was about as good as I could get to the work area in the park. Let's continue on the journey. This is my reenactment of the gate. The big Jurassic Park gate that I was unable to do, unfortunately. Got a busy park. We have Gallimimus on that little hill they have. I have 20? I believe the number originally was 25, but I didn't want to try and cram. There's already so many dinosaurs in this park. And on this side, if we're lucky, we can see Proceratosaurus. There's one. You see, there's the Proceratosaurus, although there's no dinosaurs found. But here they are. I believe Proceratosaurus is actually a Tyrannosaur, not actually related to Ceratosaurus. The hotel of the park. And then here's the Parasaurolophus. We'll do it now. We'll do an additional tour of those separately, but as you can see, there is even more Gallimimus. In fact, I think we'll go inside real fast. Oh, crash into him. We jumped one. That was like around the closest thing I can make to a log. Now we'll go around this way. This is the infamous Dilophosaurus paddock, which, true to the movie, we're not seeing any Dilophosaurus. And this little area, we could hear the T-Rex earlier, but this is the Baryonyx habitat. Where are the forget the baryonyx. Here's the T-Rex. Rexy. And here we have the baryonyx. We have two. They were on the list for the first Jurassic Park, but they didn't make their appearance until Jurassic World 2. I believe there's two in here, but I can't see the second one, so let's just cruise through the water. And there's Rexy again. And this is the facsimile of the restaurant. I probably should have used a shelter for it. But this is the rest of the Rex habitat. And then over here, we have three Metriacanthosaurus. And here's the tail end of the Dilophosaur pack again. Let's just see if we can't see any of them. And there's a Dilophosaurus. We have 5 in here. Oh, you can see, there's more of them. So now I follow this curve around. And in here, we of course have our Stegosaurus herd, as well as our Triceratops. This is all our basically armored herbivores. Moving in perfect unison. Except for you. Okay. And that's it for that side of the park. Now I'll show you some of the secret areas. First, let's start with a tour real fast. Here is the Brachiosaurus. They tend to congregate on this side for some reason, probably because the feeder's there. And there is some Parasaurolophus as well. And this tour kind of just gently follows the hills. we climb the hill with our little fucking, sounds like a weed whacker engine. Follow the route. And now we're in with Proceratosaurus. There's more Parasaurolophus. All around down the hill, let gravity take us. Just look at that. Look at that. Lovely Brachiosaurus. And we take this tour around. And then we dip into here. And here we have Herrerasaurus. We have 4. Now, it wasn't quite the Jurassic Park, the game coloration in here. So I had to improvise where I did the woodland and the albino. They look remarkably like Komodo dragons. And we'll continue. And that's a lovely shot right there. See, there's the feeder in the tree, but let's take a capture photo mode. Take a photo. And continue the tour. That was a beautiful shot. And last but not least, we'll take a look at the little secret engine project. So we go down this way. There's the opening. So I'll go down the opposite way because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm a double idiot. Here we go. So I'll go through the first gate. There's the second. And then through the third. So I have this little area where I have the Hammer Creation Lab, the secret viewing exhibit, where we have the second most numerous dinosaur in the park, I believe. and the third after Parasaurolophus, and the most elusive by far. They're running around us. They're circling us. It's the Troodon. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little build I did of the whole island. Can't get it all in one picture, which frustrates me. As always, goodbye, guys, gals, non-binary pals. Have a good day.